Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to, what is this, a tier list Tuesday? I never do these on Tuesdays, but welcome back to a tier list. Today, we are diving into a sport that contains possibly some of the hardest sports or events ever. Yes, track and field is the topic for today. I have lined up all of the most of the collegiate events. I forgot about the DMR and the race walk, but like, who really watches the race walk? I feel like that's not a true event. So we have most of the important events. Let's go. All right, and starting off real quick, these are the categories that I have chosen. At the top, we have the best, toughest, greatest, kind of that all-encompassing S tier category. Next up, we have the still fun to watch category. Below that is just another event, and then below that is why is this even an event? And if it gets to it, we have the category get rid of it. But yeah, let's dive right into this. So first off, we have the 100-meter dash. Honestly, I cannot put this in an S tier rank. Sure, it may be the most popular like in the world, but when it comes down to it, it is just a sprint. It is based on a lot of skill, like your start and stuff, but it's definitely not, in my opinion, definitely not the toughest, definitely not the best. Could be the greatest in some people's opinions, but I'm gonna put it in still fun to watch, because it is. It's Usain Bolt has literally made that one of the best events to watch. All right, next up, we have the 100 or the 110 high hurdles. Basically similar to the 100. I don't know. This one's very fun to watch. People do it good. Oh, it's in between. It's in between still fun to watch and just another event. So I'll put it in this one. I think it's behind the 100-meter dash, but it is still fun to watch. Okay, shoot. We have the 1500-meter race up next. Now this is like for collegiate, so similar to the 1600 if you're high school. I don't know, man. I think 2 years ago I would have put this up higher, but looking back now, like, is it that fun to watch? I feel like a lot of the times it's kind of just the same similar event, same race strategy. There hasn't been a whole breakout of like new strategies for the 1500. It's kind of all you kind of know what to expect. I'm gonna put it in just another event. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it's definitely not lower than that, but yeah, I don't know. Prove me wrong, but that's where I'm gonna put that. Next up, we have the 200-meter. Bro, I gotta say, this is up there with an S tier event. It's one of those like classic sprint events where it's like the perfect distance of sort of sprints and a little bit of endurance, but like you get that full effect of a sprint, like to see how long you can hold it for. I think for now, I'm gonna put it in an S tier rank. Okay, we are totally flipping the gears on these sprint races, because up next we have the 10K. Now I know a lot of people who are watching this might I don't know, maybe have different opinions, but man, the 10K, I'll give it this, right? The pros real quick for the 10K. Bro, it is probably one of the hardest races, especially endurance-based races like ever, for track and field. I can't even like fathom going sub 30. That's, sub 15 minute 5Ks. That to me is like, nah, like there's no chance. I can't even do one of those. It's super hard. But the fact that it's so long, it's like it goes over that pinnacle of like you could still watch it. Like a 5K, you could still watch it. 15 minutes is like, that's kind of the threshold where like, yeah, I could watch a 15-minute race or whatever, pros 14, whatever. But a 10K is like, am I really gonna sit there and watch 30 minutes of people go around and then basically hit the same time for each lap? That's where it gets me. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm putting it in still fun to watch. We're moving on. The 400-meter hurdles. This is a tough race, bro. But oh man, where do I put this? I honestly don't think this is very fun to watch. Like, it is a 400, and I would agree that a 400 is super fun to watch. But for some reason, just like a 400 hurdle, I feel like it's not as I don't know, not as fun to watch. Maybe because like in a 400, you're really just seeing the raw speed of someone. But then in hurdles, it's like, well, they're obviously going to be slower because they have to go over hurdles. And it's like, then what's the point? You know, I don't know. So I'm gonna put it in just another event. Okay, here we go. Up next, we have what I mentioned before. We have the 400-meter dash. Now, dude, this is very fun. This is a very fun race to race. It's like in itself, and I feel like it's also one of the top races to watch. When you watch someone, or a race, a top tier elite race of 400-meter racers, bro, that is exciting. Everything combined. You have a little bit of endurance. Bro, when you get to that 200 meters left, and you're dead, and then you have to find another gear, it's crazy. And my page is unresponsive, nice. But yeah, bro, seeing these guys go, what do they go, 44s, 43, I don't even know what the record is, but like, that is peak, that is track and field right there. All right, pause real quick. I am actually gonna go ahead and change the second tier, and we're gonna make it highly respectable. Oh my gosh. Wait, can I? Why can't I? All right, well, yeah. Now it looks janky, but I'm gonna change the second one to highly respectable, because I feel like whatever I had, it didn't fit like the second tier. Because I feel like, 10K, 100, they're still highly respectable. They're just, for me, not at the top. So there you go. I feel like that's a better change. All right, but moving right along, we have the 4x100 meter relay. I like a good relay. The 4x1 though, I don't know. See, you got the skill. You got to get up the blocks. Handoffs got to be perfect, literally, and then you're just sprinting. I want to say, I know there's a lot of there's a lot of technique involved. I'm gonna put it in a highly respectable though. That's where I'm gonna put it there. All right, so the next up we have the 5K. Now I alluded to this before, but I think the 5K is that perfect, almost distance race where it's still fun to watch and it's crazy respectable. Because honestly, the times that these girls are going is absurd, at least to me. I think the only con, obviously, is that because it's still a long race, you still get that sort of, well, now I don't really want to watch, mile 2, because it's probably going to be the same. They're not going to be moving to positions too much. I would say that's the only con. But again, I think I still got to put it in an S tier race. 5K is that perfect distance race in my opinion. Okay, next up, if you don't see it, it's the 800. Now, if you don't know me, this is my event. This is what I race. I'm gonna try to put no bias in this, but I think the 800 is one of, if not the toughest race because of a lot of different factors. One, it's 2 laps. I mean, it's basically how fast you can sprint 2 laps, basically. I mean, you get that 400 meter right off the gate. You got to get out, got to get into position. There's a whole bunch of strategy involved because it's such a short race. You got to be on top of your game. If someone makes a move, you also you got to do something, otherwise you're going to lose the race because you got 400 meters left to go or something like that. That being said, I don't know exactly where I put all these. I think we would do this for sure. I don't know 1, 2, 3s. I think I'm just kind of put them in a generic S tier rank. I don't want to go too much into detail of what's number 1, what's number 2, whatever. So we'll just do that. But yeah. All right, moving around. Oh, okay. We are getting into the field events now. Track and field is not just running, obviously, not just on the track. We got some field events here. We have a discus. We have a discus. Discus throw is the next event. I think discus is one of the best, or the most fun to watch. Watching someone throw a discus correctly, where you get if they're throwing it, right-handed, you get that turn and then it comes down. Bro, it's so sick. That's so fun to watch. I've never done these field events, so I don't know where I would put these, but I don't know if I can put this in a highly respectable category. So I think I'm gonna put it in this tier, just another event. I think that's fair. I think that's good. Next up, we have the hammer throw. I think this one is more fun than discus to watch because I feel like there's a lot more skill involved in this one. I think hammer throw is a lot more technical than discus, and I think a lot more technical than what's the other one? Shot put. So I'm gonna put hammer in highly respectable. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in the middle. Not saying it's better than the other ones, but that's where I'm gonna put it. Next up, the heptathlon. Now I put this in there, but I forgot about the decathlon. So we're just gonna combine these. Decathlon, heptathlon. Already, it is in the highly respectable category. It might be the toughest, greatest, best event. However, because it just combines all the events, I don't know if I can put it in like the top tier because it's just all of the events. It is, you know, the event, the sport. What do you even call this actually? The thing that like encompasses the best quote unquote athlete. The people who can do all of the events the best, which I think is really cool. So yeah, we're gonna put it in a highly respectable. I'm just gonna leave it there because I feel like there's too many gray spots in this event. Let me know if you put it in the S tier. Let me know what you would do. High jump. Okay. I don't know. All right, so here we go. High jump. I think it's just another event. Why? Because I feel like high jump is almost always just a bunch of lanky, super tall people who basically were not good at any other sport, but they're super tall and they could jump. So now they're in high jump. And then on top of that, realistically, high jump is just such a weird, like I know you can jump over it in different ways and forms and stuff, but the generic like form for high jump now is so awkward. Like no one jumps, you know, over anything like that. That's just like not, it is a little weird. It's a weird little event. It's just another event in my opinion. I think it's like the lowest of that. Next up, okay, this one's fun. The javelin toss. Or is it toss or throw? One of those two. Again though, I don't know if we're talking about, you know, toughest events or like hardest or more skillful. I don't know that it overtakes, you know, like a hammer throw. For me, it's either going to be at the lowest tier of highly respectable or it's just going to be at just another event. I think I'm going to put it in the top of just another event. Maybe I'll switch it to highly respectable, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just ignorant and I don't know anything about javelin and there's a lot more that goes into it. So if you're a javelin thrower, like let me know, maybe. Okay, long jump. Okay, here we go. I think long jump is one of those that is a lot more respectable in terms of field events. I mean, you're jumping. These athletes are jumping so far down these sand pits. It is absurd. Man, I don't know. I think it's a lot more skill than talent. I think it's a lot more talent than skill. I feel like if you have the genes to jump far, you can build off that. But if you don't have the genes to jump far, then it's very hard to be good at this event. So I don't know if I can put it in S tier because of that reason. Like a lot of these events, actually I take that back. I feel like maybe a lot more of these events, you could say the same thing. I don't know. Regardless, I think I'm gonna put it in highly respectable. I think I'm gonna put it. All right. Well, my computer is frozen for the second time in this video. I cut it all out, obviously, but here I'm just gonna keep going because I got stuff to do. So next up, we have the pole vault. Okay, this is, I think, one of those field events where I can put it in an S tier rank. Here's why. I feel like pole vault is like so skillful. You gotta have the guts to like really commit to getting over, you know, your fears of like heights and falling back. I feel like I'd be so scared of like getting up, not getting the full momentum, and then falling back down. That would be terrifying. And even on the highest levels, get over, you know, like higher than the actual pull by a good margin. That's so, I feel like that's so respectable. So I'm gonna put this one, whenever my computer decides to cooperate, I'm gonna put this in an S tier rank. It's gonna be, we'll put it in the back. Shot put next up. I don't know. It is one of those classic track and field events. I don't know though. Like the bottom line is, if you're strong, I feel like if you're strong enough to sort of hoist it. I know a lot of field event people will disagree, but I feel like it's not as tough of an event as some of these other ones that we have on the board. So I'm gonna put it on the top, or you know, near the top of just another event. Oh boy. Oh shoot, here we go. The 3K steeplechase. Why is this an event? What is this? Who made this event? This is like when someone got bored. Track and field is going on for, you know, hundreds of years, whatever. And then we're like, what's another event that we could add? I don't know, let's jump over horse barriers. What? No. I'm gonna put it in why is this an event? It's its own little category. Sure, there's a lot of stuff respectable, a lot of stuff tough about this race, but I don't I don't know where this came from. I don't know what's up. So that, yeah, there you go. The first one in why is this an event? And it's its own unique little thing. Okay, last one up for my sort of tier list is the triple jump. Okay, here we go again. I personally, I don't know why we have triple jump. I think someone was like, oh, we got bored of the long jump. People are all jumping these crazy distances. What can we do to spice it up? Oh, right, let's just make them jump 4 times before getting into the sand pit. Huh? No, like, what? I don't like, what's impressive about that? Because long jump is long jump, right? And then you have triple jump. And it's just like, okay, cool, you can jump 3 times and then jump far, but is that anything crazy? I don't know. Am I wrong? Probably. Where am I gonna put this? I'm gonna put this in why is this an event? That's where I'm gonna put this. We got 2 in that category now. All right, and there we have it. This is my track and field, or collegiate track and field tier list. Let me know what you guys thought. If you do one of these events, let me know where you would put your event, and let me know what you thought of my tier list. You can disagree or agree. Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more. Take care. Peace.